And CASSIUS IFL is proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Wales here. Shout out Brendan.
Shout out Wales, shout out Cardiff.
Absolutely. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
I'm good.
Hold on, I will do this interview. Right, there we are. Want a bit of background?
Just a quick word about you.
Right.
York Hall on Friday.
Yes.
Usyk Lowe wasn't to be his night.
No, it wasn't.
But
he did show the heart of a lion, balls
Absolutely.
like King Kong, and he is a little gutsy little fucker. So Usyk is my brother, and he always will be. And we're getting back out next year in February or March time.
What went wrong for him in your opinion?
In my opinion, he got caught straight away as soon as the first punch landed, and he got caught early on in his fight, and it changed the game plan. I've been there myself. I got knocked down in round 2 against Cunningham. I was supposed to box Cunningham, boxing lesson, ended up getting involved in a war with a guy. Ended up knocking him out, but still, it was a tough fight.
But he can come again.
He can come again, yeah. I would like to see him fight the winner of Jordan Gill and the Spanish guy for the European title.
Okay. Right, listen, we know you're going on stage at the moment. You're
Yes,
in
I
the
am.
middle
Yes.
of a tour.
Yes.
So we're
I'm
gonna,
on the UK tour, baby. Gypsy King's on tour.
we're going to straight talk.
Yeah, go
We're
on.
straight talk?
Shoot from the hip.
Okay. Rumoured 40 million Anthony Joshua wants to step aside to allow you and Usyk to fight. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't think it is accurate, but that's the reports that's the figures that we've been talking about for him to allow you and Usyk to fight.
40 million, is that dollars or pounds?
It's not a lot in it either way, is it?
Either way, but what I'd say to that is you'll have to ask my advisor
Yep.
on what is going on with people's step aside monies and other people's businesses, because I don't get involved at all. As you can tell, I'm having a good time here in Cardiff and on the UK tour, meeting me fans, meeting people. I am not a businessman, I am a fucking Spartan, and I'm only interested in knocking motherfuckers out. So don't get involved in money, girls, cash. Only get involved in meeting me fans and enjoying what I've done and who I am. I'm a warrior, I'm not a businessman. I don't care about money, I don't care about fame, fortune, anything. I care about fighting.
Do you think...
So, and I've heard a certain little person called AJ talking about being a businessman and all that lately. Let's get this straight, I ain't a businessman, I'm a fucking Spartan, mate. Fight to the end, no retreat and no surrender. That's what Spartans say, not business at all. There's no business in this. When I fight somebody, KUGAN, yeah, it ain't about business. You couldn't pay me 200 billion to lose a fight, because I want that motherfucker's heart. Whoever I'm fighting, I want to eat it up for breakfast.
What do you think?
And spit it back out again, because I don't do losing for money or anything for money, because I don't value it. Don't mean that much to me, because whether I live in a castle or a council flat, I'm still Tyson Fury, Gypsy King.
What do you think about his attitude that he could be willing to step aside if it made sense for him and his team?
Listen, I'm not going to give an opinion on that, because he'll end up seeing this interview and not stepping aside. So I want him to step aside so I can absolutely batter Alexander Usyk. But if he does, he does, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. But one thing I will say is get the fuck on with it. Either take your money and fuck off, or fight the man. Either way, one or the other.
Who are you focused on then? Who's in your head?
I'm focused on me at the moment.
Yeah, but opponent-wise...
Fuck opponents. Why do I need to focus on opponents? I've just won the biggest trilogy in the history of fucking mankind. And I'm not interested in actually thinking about opponents and all that in a minute. It's Christmas time. I've earned everything that I've been through and got. I'm enjoying myself. I'm out with my dad. Put the camera on my dad there, look.
There he is.
I'm out with my big papa training every morning. Drinking.
The low-key John Fury. Low-key.
I need to be with the boys. Look, I've got Prince here. Got
Prince
Rocco
is here. What's your name?
Rocco.
Rocco. What's that,
This
Rocco?
is my good old mate, Prince.
Your good old mate Prince, yeah?
Yeah.
There we
Good
are.
old
So
Rocco.
I'm not thinking about who I'm going to fight and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking about enjoying what I've done, you know. People always say, who are you fighting next? I've just come out of the fucking ring. Give me a break. I've just beat somebody who was a tough man, you know, and one of the toughest men I think I'll ever face in the history of boxing. A man who was willing to go out on his shield, a man who was willing to die in the ring on the night. A lot of people talk a good fight about going out on the shield and surviving to the end, but they don't show it, and Deontay Wilder did, so big credit to that.
You weren't given a chance in that first Wilder fight, were you?
No, I wasn't, but I pulled through, and that's me, Gypsy King.
Pull through, is that it?
Yeah. done all right. Listen, I'm not a big bragger or I am person. I do what I do, and I get lucky sometimes, and that's it. It is what it is. 31 times in a row. 0-1.
You must be doing something right.
Doing all right, innit? Because I remember when I was fat as fuck, 28 stone, and Joshua sent me a message and he went,
"Get fit, you fat
"Get
fuck."
fit, you fat fuck," or something like that. And he also said to me, "Let's see you lose his first, fat boy." I was like,
Where was that?
fucking game on.
Where was that?
He sent me a message saying that. "We'll see you lose his first." And I think he's already lost twice. And I've still got that big fat 0, baby. And by the way, I've not done the eye signal. I'm not involved in any cult groups or anything like that. I'm still the same OG.
One thing I will say about you, over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, you've always had the attitude, if you lose, you lose. You get knocked out, you get knocked out. You've
Yeah.
always said that.
Listen, I've always said it's easy to beat somebody like me. Very easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
How?
You got to nail me to the fucking canvas.
Big up Brendan
Make
Ingham.
sure,
Yeah.
make sure that I'm down, because like Brendan said, you know what you got to do to beat Tyson Fury? You got to nail the bastard to the fucking canvas, because if you don't, he's going to get back up and he's going to fucking do you. That's what Brendan say. And if you go in the gym, Brendan, and say, "Tyson, come here, sing a song." And if he didn't, I was like, "Sing a song, yeah, no problem." But he'd say that to other people and they just melt, like, born for it, you know what I mean? Born for it. But I'd done a show last night in Birmingham, and they said to me, like, "How long will you go on for?" And the truth of the matter is, every good dog has its day. And me being a good dog, my day is nearly over. 33-year-old, I've been through hell and back, ballooned up and down from 28 stone, back up and down all my life, and you know, I haven't got a 40-year-old career in me. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, I've got maybe another year or so left, and that's it. Another couple of fights, and that's it. I'm out because
You're
you
not,
can-
though, are you?
what have I got to prove? I've got nothing to prove. I've got nothing to finalise with anybody. All that I want to do is enjoy what I've done now, and that's it. Have another couple of fights, and I know my dad would be happy to see me walk away after a couple of fights.
Well,
though,
your
wouldn't
dad
you?
wants you to retire now.
Yeah, it is what it
You
is.
said that, John?
I did, yeah. But I've still got a couple of fights left in me. Win, lose or draw them, you're going to see a good fight, and that's guaranteed.
One more question before you go on stage. Dillian White, this WBC situation, can you see it materialising and you fighting Dillian White?
Dillian White has got his own problems with the WBC, and it's nothing to do with me. Like, I'd fight Dillian White in the drop of an hat. It's nothing to do with, oh, Tyson won't fight. He's been a mandatory for like 200 million days or whatever, yeah? But it ain't been my mandatory, not one time. He's never been mandatory for my belts, ever. For when he is, I'll smash the cunt's face right in. Excuse me, French. But listen, when they make him a mandatory challenger, I will defend my belt and butcher him. No problem. I don't value boxers. It's a boxing fight. If he can beat me, I'll shake his hand. If he can't, we move on to the next one. But yeah, let me just clarify on that. He hasn't been my mandatory for 100 million days. He's been my mandatory for 0. He ain't been mandatory today.
Yeah.
Because if he was, I'd be fighting him, wouldn't I?
Can I ask you a question? If you're given the option to be a franchise champion of WBC and leave him to vacate, or you to vacate that kind of WBC title that you hold now, would you do that?
At the minute, I would say no to that because it hasn't arose. But when the opportunity arises, I'll see. But I don't want to avoid anybody. I'm not avoiding no man. I fight them all. I'm the WBC heavyweight champion, and all roads lead to me. And it's a fucking hard old road as well, with plenty of twists and turns in it. And if you ain't up to scratch and you're not 500 million%, then you will not beat me and you will not walk on my road. Because I haven't had to walk in the shoes that I've walked in. I haven't been where I've been, you haven't come back where I've come back from. They don't know where I've been, they don't know where I'm going. I said years and years ago in 2008, I said put your seatbelt on because we're heading for the fucking stars. And anything else is a failure. And guess what? I've done it. And here we are, reaping the rewards on top, baby! So here's a massive fuck you to all my haters out there, and all my, what are they called, like people who want to fight me?
Wannabes.
Wannabe opponents. Rivals, dossers. That's what they all are. Al, come in here, answer a few questions.
Where you at? Where you at, Al?
Come on, let's go.
Get yourself in here.
Get yourself in
Can you
here.
ask me a couple of questions and my buddy will
AJ.
AJ? Man, you know, I can't be doing that. I don't know. I've never done that impression before. Maybe I'll try it or something. I don't know. Is that how AJ sounds?
No,
Yeah, a little
his
bit.
attitude to AJ, that's what we want.
What would Tyson Fury? Come
Correct.
on, you speak as me, the Gypsy King. About
Well, what I
AJ.
say to AJ, I said, well, another dosser, right? You had your chance. Mate, I will give you the chance again, right? But you have to earn it. And that's the way it is. Earn it, you big dosser. That's what has to happen. But what I'm doing on this tour is I'm doing a combination of the three. So we start off with Tyson here, and then we go to John. And John's a bit like that. We did John earlier. And then we do Tommy, who's like that. So
Last,
Kind of did the trick.
right, last one. Give advice to Tyson as John. As John. He's sitting there right now. Go on.
Go on,
What's your advice? Go on now.
Well, I tell you what, son, you've got to go in there, right? And you've got to ignore all the political bastards. Just go in there, smash the face in, do what you do best. Do what you learn from me and you learn from all the others, right? Because you're the heavyweight champion of the world. He's the greatest fighting man I've ever seen in my entire life!
Go on. Right, we'll end it.